has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. 2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Third down, it's Willis.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On 1st down, Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Henry again on second down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. The Titans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All all they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Willis now off of play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Willis now off play action.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Rolling to his left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And he'll find Hall.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Willis will look to throw on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Ready, go!
They'll run for it with Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And some room to work. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and a long way to go. Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Rodgers to return it. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second down, they go again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Okay, ready?
Willis, got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?